Welcome back to Season 8 of my Oklahoma Sooners Death Penalty Dynasty. In our very first season in the SEC, we have managed to go undefeated and are currently in the SEC Championship taking on the number 9 Georgia Bulldogs. They are led by senior quarterback Randall Hines, who was an 83 overall, at running back at 92 overall Jerry Richardson, and over at wide receiver a 90 overall Ian Green, an 89 overall Scott Jackson, and an 88 overall Chris Mobley. This will be the last game before they decide who is going to win the Heisman Trophy, and as of right now, running back Chris McKinney is the favorite to win his third straight Heisman Trophy. At one point this year, Georgia was the number 1 team in the country, but then you see later in the year they lost to Florida 11-21, and then a few weeks later they lost to their in-state rival Georgia Tech. Last year, we did meet the Georgia Bulldogs in the college football playoffs. Right now, they're fighting to get back into the playoffs. Obviously, if they defeat us, they will move back into the top 8. I think even if we lose, we would stay in the top 8, but I would like to not test that theory. We do get the ball to start today, so 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line following the touchback on the opening kickoff. We will give it to Chris McKinney, who will bounce it to the outside, and McKinney will end up with an 8-yard gain to start today. Now Griffin back in shotgun. Last year when we met them in the playoffs, Griffin was not our quarterback. We still had star quarterback Ty Downing, so this is the first time he has matched up against Georgia. 2nd and 2. He'll take the snap and will dump this underneath. That's caught by Patterson, and he will have the first down for a gain of 9. McKinney with a 1-yard run on the next play brings up a 2nd and 9. Now Griffin back in shotgun. We'll take the snap, and we're going to fire this over the middle. That's caught by true freshman John Mangum for the first down, a gain of 18. A couple plays later, Oklahoma is facing a 3rd and 8. Griffin out of shotgun, will look to pass. Roll out to the outside, trying to escape the pressure. He cuts upfield, and Griffin will take off for the first down himself and slide to safety. A 1-yard run from John Jordan on the next play brings up a 2nd and 9. Now out of shotgun, we'll give it to McKinney, who was hit immediately, only a gain of 2. So that brings up another 3rd down for Oklahoma. It is 3rd and 7. Griffin out of pistol. Will take the snap and look to pass. He's rolling out trying to find somebody open. Griffin may have to take off again, and he will for the first down, a gain of 9. 1st and 10, back in shotgun, and we will go to Chris McKinney. The blocking kind of sets up, and he powers his way through for an 8-yard gain. Back in shotgun for the next play. And once again, we'll give it to McKinney, and he will power his way forward for a gain of 1 to bring up a 3rd and 1. And they stop the run for a 3rd straight play. John Jordan is the running back. That's where we go there. Jordan is into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. We take a 7-0 lead off the first drive of the game. Well, we ended up eating a ton of the clock on that first drive. Georgia comes out with 3.5 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Out of shotgun, Hines will be looking to pass. Dances around the pocket, throws to the outside, caught by Patet, and he will get by one man, power through another, and get brought down for a gain of 10. For the next play, they're back out in shotgun. Hines will take the snap as a quick throw to the outside, caught by Green, who will barely get the first down, but they only needed that. And by that, I only mean a yard. Now 1st and 10. He sends Mobley in motion. Takes the snap, it's a read option. He will pitch it to the outside, that's caught by Mobley. He will stiff arm Alex Red and get the first down for a gain of 16. 2nd and 4, Hines back in shotgun again. He takes the snap. Looking to pass, he throws to the outside to a wide open Chapman for the first down, a gain of 10. Now he's out in a 5-wide set for the next play. He will be looking to pass, stands in the pocket, throws over the middle, another wide open Chapman, and he has a gain of 12. Hines back in shotgun here, 1st and 10. It's a handoff to Patet up the middle, and he will fight for a 10-yard gain and another Georgia first down. Another 5-wide set from about the 9-yard line. He sends Chapman in motion, runs the play action, now throws downfield, that's caught by Stevens, and he will fight his way all the way down to the 1-yard line. Georgia moving the ball pretty much at will on this drive. 2nd and goal from inside the 1. Out of shotgun, they give it to Patet, and he gets into the end zone, and Georgia will tie this one up at 7. Following the kick return, Oklahoma takes over at the 27-yard line. Griffin will be looking to pass here on the first play of the drive. Rolling out, and now trying to get rid of it, and almost sacked on the play, but luckily it falls incomplete. 2nd and 10, Griffin back in shotgun again. Once again looking to pass, and going over the middle, that's caught by Mangum, and now Mangum is off for the races across the 30, 20, 15, 10, 5, and Oklahoma will take the lead right back from 74 yards out, the true freshman receiver. Now Georgia looking to respond. From the 25-yard line, Hines comes out in shotgun again. We'll run the play action. Looking to pass, now going downfield and has a man open, that's caught by Jackson, and he is forced out of bounds in OU territory, a gain of 29. He was one block away from completely breaking that for a touchdown. Thankfully, our defender was able to make the play. Now from the Sooners 45, Hines will look to pass again. Dances around the pocket, throws downfield, and that is dropped by Jackson. That's his first incomplete pass. Now a 2nd and 10. Hines out of shotgun will run the read option. He'll keep it himself, and he will end up with the first down. A gain of 13 on the play. An incomplete pass on first down brings up a 2nd and 10. Hines back at a 5-wide set, will take the snap and look to pass. He's under pressure, gets rid of it downfield, and that should have been intercepted by Walter Siegel. In a game as big as this one, you have to make those plays. 3rd and 10, 5 seconds to go in the first quarter. Hines throws underneath, caught by Mobley, but he will not get the first down, and that should take us to the second quarter. And they will begin this quarter with about a 46-yard field goal try here to try to make it 14-10. We'll see if they can actually drill this one. The snap, the hold, the kick is away, and it will be no good. So Oklahoma will take over near the 30-yard line. Out of pistol, we'll give it to McKinney, and he is hit in the backfield. That's a loss of 2. Following the loss of 2, we come back out in shotgun and run the read option. That time McKinney was hit in the backfield again, but Griffin kept it, and he will end up with a gain of 5. 3rd and 7, Griffin back in shotgun. McKinney is the running back. He will be looking to pass, though. We're going to go downfield into traffic, and that gets intercepted by Alvarez, and he will be brought down near the 40. Tried to force that one downfield, and obviously it backfired. Georgia takes over near the 35-yard line. He takes a snap, hands off to Patet, who will get good blocking and the first down, brought down for a gain of 14. He will take the snap, hand off to Patet, who bounces to the outside. I don't know why he hurdled, but it worked for a first down, and he gets shoved out of bounds inside the 10. No gain on the next play brings up a 2nd and goal. Now Hines back in shotgun from the 8. It's a read option. He pitches it to the outside to Rogers, who will stiff arm Brian Alexander and get into the end zone to tie this game up at 14. Well, Sean Griffin, let's forget all about the interception. 1st and 10 from the 24. He takes the snap, and a quick throw in the middle is caught by Mangum, and he will end up with the first down, a gain of 12. A 2-yard run from Chris McKinney on the next play will bring up a 2nd and 8. Now Griffin back in shotgun. We'll give it back to McKinney, who needs blocking, and he will end up with a 7-yard gain to bring up a 3rd and inches. We come out in pistol. We're going to run this right up the middle to Chris McKinney and see if we can get the first down, and we will, a gain of 3. 1st and 10 from near the 50-yard line. Griffin out of shotgun will take the snap. We're going to wait and go deep downfield. Viewed lane Washington is open and will walk into the end zone. Touchdown Oklahoma, and we take the lead back 21-14. Down by 7 yet again. They take over after the touchback. Hines back in shotgun. Will be looking to pass here. Dances around the pocket. He's under pressure. Now throws back across the field and gets intercepted by Walter Siegel. He has a chance for a pick 6, and he will get caught near the 5. He dropped one earlier. That kind of makes up for it. Now 1st and goal. And we'll give it to McKinney, who goes up the middle and gets brought down for no gain. Now a 2nd and goal. We're going to go right back to the running back here. Up the middle, and he will get brought down after a 3-yard gain. Brings up 3rd and goal. Can they stop it for a 3rd straight play out of shotgun? We give it to the 2-time Heisman winner, and he will not find the end zone. No gain on the play. So a terrific stand from the Georgia defense, and now on 4th and goal, we will send out kicker Jermaine Allen to attempt a short field goal, and it is good. We have a 10-point lead. 1st and 10, Hines in a 5-wide set from the 25-yard line. He takes a snap, it's a QB keeper right up the middle, and he will end up with a gain of about 6 here. 2nd and 4. 2.5 minutes to go here in the half. They come out in a wildcat formation. He sends Jackson in motion. Handoff to Jackson, who will end up with the first down and fights his way all the way down for an 11-yard gain. A new set of downs from the 42-yard line. Hines out of shotgun will hand off to Patet up the middle, who has good blocking and a gain of 10. Georgia would burn a timeout right at 2 minutes, so now they have 2 remaining. 2nd and inches. Hines out of shotgun takes the snap and will lob it to the outside. He has an open man, caught by Mobley for a 7-yard gain. A couple of plays later, Georgia faces a 3rd and 5 with 1:29 to go in the half. Hines comes out as the only one in the backfield. He takes the snap and will look to pass. He throws to the outside, that's caught by Stevens, but he goes out of bounds before getting the first down. So now they will try a 51-yard field goal here. I put John Jordan back to return just in case. He does have 1 return already on the season and will get an opportunity here. So let's see if we can get anything with John Jordan. He'll bounce this to the outside, across the 20, making people miss and get brought down near the 30. Now with 1:16 and all 3 timeouts, Sean Griffin comes out in pistol, runs the play action, almost gets sacked, and now will go downfield to a wide open Carrington, who steps out of bounds. A gain of 31, but he could have had a lot more. Griffin comes out in shotgun for the next play. We still have not burned a timeout. He'll take the snap and throw to the outside. That's caught by John Jordan, who will fight for the first down, and we will burn our first timeout here. 1st and 10 from the 30. Griffin out of shotgun. Run the play action. Now looking to go downfield, and we will throw over the middle, and that gets intercepted. Tried to force it by the linebacker. Clearly did not work, and he gets tripped up near the 40. That one was a dumb throw by me, and I take full responsibility. Now 1st and 10 with 32 seconds to go in the half. We'll see what Hines can do. He's under pressure, goes downfield, but finds Brooks for a 14-yard gain. 29 seconds remaining in the half. Hines out of shotgun. Georgia will get the ball to start the second half. He sends his man in motion. He takes the snap and looks to pass. Standing in the pocket now, fires over the middle. That's caught by Green for a 22-yard gain. An incomplete pass brings up a 2nd and 10. 21 seconds to go here in the half. They have one timeout remaining. Hines takes the snap. Underneath throw, caught by Patet, and he's brought down for a gain of 6. They do not burn the timeout, though. 3rd and 4. Hines takes the snap, throws underneath, caught by Wallace, and he will not get the first down, and they burn their final timeout. And now the kicker comes out for his 3rd field goal today. He has yet to make one, but this is a lot more makeable. It's about a 33-yard try here. The snap of the hold, the kick is away, and it is good. We have a 7-point game going into halftime. They make the field goal and then get the ball back. They have a chance to tie this game. Starting the second half, Hines will take off on a QB keeper on the first play and end up with a gain of 9. 2nd and 1. Hines comes out with 2 running backs in the backfield here. He will send Patet in motion. Hand off to Rogers up the middle for the easy first down and a lot more into OU territory. Finally brought down after a gain of 22 on the play. Hines will take the snap. It's a handoff to Patet, who was blown up in the backfield. Finally, we make a good defensive play, a loss of 2. He will take the snap and run a play action. A quick throw over the middle, caught by Mobley for the first down and brought down near the 25. 1st and 10, back in shotgun again. Hines will take the snap. It's an option play. He tosses it to the outside, caught by Patet. He's blown up for a loss of 1. 2nd and 11. Hines back in shotgun with 2 running backs in the backfield. He'll take the snap and look to pass. It's a screen to the outside, caught by Patet. He has 2 Sooners there, gets by both of them, and gets the first down, a gain of 13. A couple plays later, they are facing a 3rd and 10. Hines back in shotgun. And the Sooners defense keep them out of the end zone. He takes the snap. A throw underneath, caught by Rogers, who will not make it to the marker. 4th and 1. And they will settle for the field goal try. This is only a 22-yard attempt, and that is going to be a false start, so make it a 27-yard attempt. So they move it back 5 yards, and now the kick is away, and it is still good. 20-24. The Oklahoma offense takes the field for the first time in the second half from the 25-yard line. We'll start with a read option. Griffin will keep himself and get tripped up for a gain of 4. Georgia was really able to make Chris McKinney a non-factor in the first half. He had 13 carries for 37 yards, and now we'll give him his 14th carry of the day, and he will get close to the marker and get the first down. 1st and 10 out of pistol. We're going to go right back to McKinney, who goes up the middle for a first down run. Another pistol formation here on 1st down, but Griffin will be looking to pass this time. We'll throw this underneath. That's caught by Washington, who will get brought down for a gain of 8. On 2nd down for the next play, it's 2nd and 2 out of shotgun. We give it to McKinney for another first down run, and he will finally get brought down inside the 45. I definitely meant to say inside the 35. So now from the 34-yard line, Griffin under center will take the snap. And we'll throw this one underneath, caught by Washington, who will get brought down quickly. 2nd and 7, Griffin from under center. We'll take the snap and look to pass. We're going to throw this one underneath. It's caught by Patterson, who's quickly brought down. That'll be a loss of 2. 3rd and 9. Griffin back in shotgun. He takes the snap. We'll be looking to pass. We'll go downfield. That's caught by Carrington for the first down inside the 15. McKinney with a 2-yard run. The next play brings up a 2nd and 8. Griffin out of shotgun. We'll take the snap. Looking to pass. We'll roll out to the outside. Not seeing anyone come open. Griffin's going to take off and will stiff arm his way all the way into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And we will make the lead 31-20. Now down by 11. They come out in shotgun. Hines takes the snap. It's an option play. He tosses it out to Patet on the outside, and he will get brought down for a gain of 2. Now out in a 5-wide set. 1:24 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Hines takes the snap. And a quick throw over the middle, caught by Mobley, and that will set up a 3rd and 2. Back in a 5-wide set again. Hines will take the snap. It's a QB keeper right at the middle for the first down. Brought down quickly, but he did end up with a first. Under a minute to go here in the 3rd quarter now. It's 1st and 10 from the Georgia 40-yard line. Hines takes the snap and blown up in the backfield by Dwight Rollins. The first time today I've gotten to say his name. 2nd and 11. Back out in shotgun. Under 30 seconds to go here in the quarter. Hines quick throw over the middle, caught by Jackson for the first down into Sooner territory. Hines comes back out in shotgun now from the Sooners' 40-yard line. He will take the snap. It's a handoff to Patet up the middle, who will break one tackle and get brought down for a loss of 1. And that will take us to the fourth quarter. Down by 11. Out of shotgun, Hines takes the snap and will go deep downfield. That's caught by Jackson, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. How in the world did Alex Red get beat that bad? And they will go for 2 to attempt to make it a 3-point game. Hines takes the snap. It's a handoff to Patet, and he will get into the end zone, and it's 31-28. Now from the 3-yard line, Jordan will get the return here, and he is blown up. We don't get the blocking we need. I usually don't show bad kick returns, but that one was pretty awful. They completely missed the block, and now we start from inside our own 20. On 1st and 10, we'll give it to McKinney, and he will end up with fumbling the ball, and Georgia has recovered, and just like that, Georgia will take the lead, 35-31. Well, that was obviously not the drive I had in mind. Now down by 4. Griffin out in shotgun will take the snap and will dump this off to the outside, caught by McKinney, who steps out of bounds, a loss of 5. Now 2nd and 15. We'll send McKinney in motion. Look to pass downfield, and we will throw downfield to Lane Washington for the first down. 1st and 10 from the 43-yard line. Out of pistol, we'll give it to McKinney. This time he hopefully won't fumble the ball and ends up with the first down into Georgia territory. Griffin back in shotgun, about 7 minutes to go in the game. We'll take the snap. It's a screen to the outside, caught by McKinney. Has blockers in front of him. Ends up with a first down and a lot more, shoved out of bounds near the 20. 1st and 10 from the 21. Griffin under center. It'll be a handoff to McKinney to the outside. That goes nowhere. A loss of 1. Well, let's see if we can get anything back with an option play here. 2nd and 11. And we'll give it to Garcia, who goes up the middle. And that is a walk-on fullback for the first down run down near the 5. I thought he got a lot closer to the 5-yard line than he actually did. 1st and goal from the 8, under center. Handoff to McKinney, who breaks one tackle and will get brought down inside the 5. 2nd and goal from the 2, goal line formation. We toss it to the outside to Chris McKinney, who will finally be able to find the end zone today, and we take the lead back 38-35. The offense comes out down by 3. They start with a 5-wide set. 5.5 minutes to go in the game. It's a QB keeper on the first play of the drive, and that'll end up with a 10-yard gain, but he fumbled the ball. But this time I think Georgia was able to recover it. They would actually overturn the fumble anyway, so it would not have mattered had we recovered. But now 2nd and 1. And it's another QB keeper, and he will end up with the first down. So a new set of downs with about 5 minutes to go in the game. Hines out of shotgun. We'll take the snap, run the play action, and go downfield to a wide open man. Mobley makes the catch, brought down near the 35. I think for whatever reason, Adam Jackson bit hard on the run there. No clue why, though. 1st and 10. From the Sooners' 35-yard line, Hines takes the snap. He's going deep to the end zone, and that will be incomplete. Red, you have to catch that one. 2nd and 10, 4:43 to go. Hines back in shotgun. He will send his tight end in motion. He lines up in the slot. He takes the snap. It's a handoff to Patet right up the middle, who has some solid blocking and ends up with a gain of 4. 3rd and 6, 4:20 to go in the game from the 30-yard line. Hines will look to pass, and he throws over the middle, caught by Chapman for the first down, brought down to the 15. 1st and 10, Hines out of shotgun, hands off to Patet, and he will end up with a decent gain here. Breaking tackles, finally brought down after a run of 7. Hines in shotgun for 2nd and 3. He takes the snap, and he's dancing around, throws downfield, and that one should have been intercepted by Nate Thompson. That is now 2 drop picks on this drive. 3rd and 3, Hines back in shotgun, 3:42 to go. He takes the snap, he throws to the end zone, and that one will be intercepted by Adam Jackson in the back corner. And now we need to chew away at this clock and get out of here with a win. 1st and 10, McKinney is the running back. That's where we go with it. He is brought down for a gain of 3. 2nd and 7, McKinney is still in at running back. And that's where we're going to go with it. McKinney is hit immediately for a loss of 1. This may not be the favorite call here, though, but I want to keep the clock running. So on 3rd and 8, we are going to give it back to McKinney, and he will get brought down after only a gain of 2, and we will punt it away. Well, I did want to keep the clock running, but Georgia did burn their first timeout. So now they have 2 remaining as we punt this one away, and we'll see what kind of return they can get with it. Across the 30 and the 40, he's cutting it to the outside, and oh my God, they have a huge return. Are you kidding me? Breaking tackles, brought down near the 35-yard line. So with 1:57 and 2 timeouts, they take over at the Sooners' 35. Hines out of shotgun will take the snap. Looking to pass. He finds a man open that's caught by Ford for the first down. The clock is running here. 1:45 to go. Hines takes the snap. And he throws it underneath. Caught by Patet, who will power through the tackle for another Georgia first down. 1st and 10. Hines in shotgun. 1:32 to go. He runs the play action. Throws to the outside. Caught by Ford, who's wide open and gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. So the offense couldn't do anything really to burn the clock, and then a horrible special teams play, and now Georgia has the lead. Let's see if we can get a solid return this time with John Jordan. Hopefully everyone actually blocked, unlike that last one I showed. Jordan to the outside, has a chance for a big return, tripped up at the 45. 1:23 to go in the game. We do have all 3 timeouts. Griffin back in shotgun. We'll take the snap. Roll out to the outside. Not trying to turn the ball over. We'll wait and then just take off with Griffin and get out of bounds. 2nd and 7. 1:17 to go in the game now. Griffin out of shotgun. We'll take the snap. We'll take the quick throw to the outside. Caught by Rich Anderson, who will fight for the first down, and I believe he got out of bounds. But now Rich Anderson is injured. He apparently did not get out of bounds. The clock is still running. 1:05 to go. Griffin out of shotgun. We'll run the read option. Griffin will keep himself. He will get the first down, and we will finally burn our first timeout. 1st and 10, 1 minute to go in the game. Griffin drops back to pass. We'll throw this to the outside, caught by Washington, and he will be forced down near the 10-yard line. 45 seconds to go in the game. Griffin out of a 5-wide set. We'll take the snap, and we'll throw this to the outside. That's caught by Hollis, and he will get out of bounds inside the 5. 41 seconds in the game. The clock has stopped. From pistol, we'll give it to McKinney, and McKinney will get brought down after a short gain. I'm not looking to leave them with any time. The clock is running. Yes, we still have 2 timeouts. At 10 seconds, we're going to snap the ball. Hand off to McKinney into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. I was really hoping he was going to make it into the end zone. I said that before he even got there. 8 seconds to go in the game. We each have 2 timeouts. Obviously, they need a miracle here. Hines takes the snap and will dump it up underneath. Caught by Brooks, who was brought down immediately, and they burn their 2nd timeout. Here we go. This is for the SEC championship. Hines out of shotgun will obviously be looking to pass. Sam back in the pocket, hit by Dwight Rollins, and that will end the game. We finished this season 13-0 and the SEC champions. Well, I was getting a little bit nervous there for a minute. They were able to bottle up Chris McKinney a lot today. I think this is the only game this year he did not cross 100 yards. He got incredibly close. We'll see exactly what he's at. But maybe that was enough. He did get 2 touchdowns. Maybe it was enough to get his 3rd straight Heisman. But either way, we remain the #1 team in the country headed into the playoffs. And your SEC championship player of the game is quarterback Sean Griffin. Not really much of a shock, but our first season in the SEC, we were able to capture an SEC title. Griffin finishes today 17 for 21, 307 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 2 interceptions that were both dumb throws on my part. Actually, McKinney did cross 100 yards. He just got there on the last carry of the game. 27 attempts though, 2 touchdowns. Griffin ran in for a touchdown, and John Jordan got a touchdown. Receiving, Lane Washington 5 for 106 in a score, and John Mangum 3 for 104 in a score. And safety, Brian Alexander leads the team in tackles with 7 tackles for loss goes to David Jordan. We did not get a single sack today, but we did get 2 interceptions, 1 from Walter Siegel and 1 from Adam Jackson. Quarterback Randall Hines for Georgia goes 27 for 38, 324 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 2 interceptions. At running back, Brian Patet went 12 for 60 in a score, and Rogers, their fullback, also ran in for a touchdown. I guess their starting running back that I actually went over before the game was injured. I did not catch that earlier. And then receiving, Mobley 5 for 65, but the only 2 to catch touchdowns were Scott Jackson and Jonathan Ford. This will make it official. Running back Chris McKinney is the first player ever to win 3 Heisman trophies, and he did it in back-to-back-to-back seasons. Before we go over who is into the playoffs, let's go over the rest of the conference championship games, starting with the MAC championship, where Northern Illinois won 24-17, TCU wins the Big 12 40-21, Florida State wins the ACC 34-24, Arizona wins the Pac-12 49-26, and Michigan wins the Big 10 27-24. USC got into the Big 10 championship in their first season in the Big 10 with an 8-4 record. That is ridiculous. Now looking forward to the playoffs, we are obviously the #1 team in the country, so we will take on number 8 Arizona, number 2 Troy will take on number 7 Florida State, number 3 Michigan will take on number 6 Stanford, and number 4 Notre Dame will take on number 5 Ohio State. We have won the last 2 national championship games, and now obviously we are shooting for a 3-peat. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and the next one will kick off the playoffs.